Well, today's match promises to be something a little bit special. Playing with Lee Trevino, we have one of Britain's finest soccer players, England's star, and a great man for West Ham, Trevor Brooking. Trevor, delighted to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
How are you whacking that ball along?
Well, not bad. I have some good holes and some bad holes. I hope the form is...
Yeah.
If we can get him to use his head, if I can get him to use his head to putt with, I think we'll be all right, yeah.
He's heard about me putting, I think.
Well, from one supreme trained athlete to another, on my right and playing with Mr. Fuzzy Zoeller, we have, of course, Terry Wogan. Terence, my boy.
Trained to a fine pitch.
To a
finely honed today, Peter, and ready to go.
And a new titfer.
Quite. I thought I'd wear the old tam o' shanter for Gleneagles. Yes. But there's an air of rugged self-confidence about our team today, isn't there, Fuzzy?
Oh, there is, yes.
Yes.
Can you
I wish I didn't have
him?
to prompt him like this.
I was trying to tell him to speak a little slower so I can understand it.
Please
Well,
speak a little slower.
Allow me to... would you like to call, sir?
Yes. Mother!
Sit, you have the honour.
Thank you, sir.
Well, it couldn't be closer for the Marley Trophy. 1.5 games apiece, and, well, all to play for. The scoring system this year, slightly different. The professionals play each other for 1 point a hole, so do the celebrities, and there is a team aggregate score. So, in fact, there are 3 points for sale at every hole. Well, at the first hole, the player's first hole, which in fact is the 7th here at the Gleneagles Hotel, Terry Wogan, although full of bravado, bunkered his second and finally got down in 6th, but that was good enough to beat Trevor Brooking, who took 7. Lee Trevino was short of the green in 2, took 3 more to get down, so that was a bogey 5. So Fuzzy Zoeller's par gave his team a clean sweep. So Trevino, in his familiar position of being 3-0 down as they move to their second hole, the 8th, 170-yard par 3, quite a stiffish breeze blowing. Pin, as you can see, front left, and first on the tee it'll be Fuzzy Zoeller with a 5-iron.
Oh, hell, I didn't hit it again. That's gotta hurry. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, my God, don't go in that bunker. I was there today. Oh, no, don't do that.
How far is
Fat.
Hit your 4. You haven't cleaned them in 12 years.
Now Trevino punching a 4-iron.
Good shot.
Stiffish breeze, and that's looking beautiful right at the flag, and a little gem. His side, 3-0 down. Now Terence Wogan, Esquire, from a tee 20 yards closer to the green with a 5-iron. Finely honed, eh?
Oh, partner.
Hell of a goal shot.
Partner, good shot.
Just be the right club.
That's right, heck.
Oh, well done, laddie. Nearly lost his hat and everything, but nothing disturbs this great man. Now Trevor Brooking with a 4-iron.
All right.
Beautiful. Very nice. Get down, get down, get down. Nice
Safely
shot.
on.
That sort of ruined mine, Trevor, a bit. Why do you have to take the guilt off the gingerbread?
Well now, first to play second shot. Fuzzy with a little pitch over the bank. A lot of green to work with and delightfully played. It leaves him 7 or 8 feet away. Good crowd today. Enjoying this match between Brooking and Wogan and the great pro. And Trevor, that's a good line, but oh, look at it go.
That's all. Okay. Get to that one, Trevor.
Now Terry for a 2. Terry for a 2 and luck, sir. Supporter in the crowd. Now here's Lee Trevino for a 2, and it curved too quickly. Just didn't have the pace to carry it into the hole, and I think the great man will just get that out of the way. So that's a 3 for him. Now Fuzzy will putt for a 3 to tie the hole with Trevino, and he hasn't hit it up high enough. And that's a 4.
Top left. Should come just a little left, yes.
Now Trevor Brooking must aim this just right edge of the hole. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Oh, well done, Trevor.
Not hard enough. No, you can put it up there. Throw quite a bit, didn't it?
So that's a 4.
Gotta be hit pretty firm. Yeah, gotta be hit pretty
And
firm
so, finally, Terry has this putt. For a 3 to win the hole from... No. No, he's got to take his time with this one, because he's got to pop this one in to score a 1 over par 4 and to halve with Trevor Brooking, which he does. So after 2 holes, the scores get a little bit closer. 2.5 points for Lee Trevino's team and 3.5 points for Fuzzy Zoeller. Now the 3rd hole, the 9th here, a 446-yard par 4. Well, both the professionals hit their tee shots into the rough, which was rather alarming, and had bogey 5s. Trevor Brooking also got a 5, but that was 1 better than Terry, and that gave him and Lee victory 2.5 to a half. So the score after 3 holes is 5-4, and on to the 10th, which really is a very difficult hole indeed. There's the green, a huge step runs right across the middle of it. It's very gusty, windy, and quite chilly in fact. 450 yards, a bunker faces the players from the tee, which they can easily get into. Lots of trouble down the right. And there's the wind in. He takes
hook on this thing somehow to keep it straight.
Lee's hat off, and away it goes. That's fine.
Put something on it to keep it straight.
Now Fuzzy using a driver.
Oh my God. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. That's only 320. Thank you.
Now from a little closer, only some 10 yards, Trevor Brooking. Trevor, you see, gripping well down the shaft. A little bit stiff-wristed.
That's a little healer, but it'll run.
Get too much golf. But he's lean and fit. And of course, very competitive. Now Terry Wogan also lean and fit. Well, now with a 2-wood, look at that baby. Marvellous shot.
Look how flat this 3-wood sits. See?
Wonderful hit.
Look how flat that thing.
Trevor, in the world of soccer, are you pleased or frightened with the developments that seem to have taken place over the last few years? You know, enormous transfer fees and more expensive terracing and seating. Is it good or bad or...?
Well, I think you got 1 or 2 problems certainly in the game. When you talk of £1 million for 1 player, it's committing the club to such a terrific expenditure. I think if you can possibly put a ceiling, I think like they've got abroad, have a ceiling 2 transfers, something like perhaps 500,000 as absolutely top whack, and then from there I think the money that the clubs have got left over, they can improve their facilities, and then it's kept within the game that little bit more.
Yeah. Why do you think there seems to be more hooliganism now? I mean, it seems quite ridiculous that I might stick a knife in you because you support West Ham and I support Bournemouth and Boscombe or something. I
think unfortunately with football, it's such a popular sport that gets a lot of publicity when there is trouble on the terraces. My personal feeling is there generally is a little bit of a lack of discipline anyway in some of the youngsters today that there perhaps wasn't 10, 15, 20 years ago. And so I don't think it's absolutely relevant to football. I think it's a general problem that some of the youngsters are a little bit more violent than they were and need a little bit more discipline and keeping under control.
Well, even cricket now gets a bit noisy, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah, I think it's nice if it creates an atmosphere if they all join in and like the game. There's a difference between a lot of jovial rivalry and then when it becomes a bit heated. For instance, if a team takes the lead, the rival supporters, that's when the baiting starts, and that's when it can get a little bit unsavoury. But it's a shame because I mean the cheering and the sport is all part of the atmosphere of the game.
Well, wise words, and I hope Trevor's right as he leans into this 5-iron. Just bonking it up the fairway.
Right. Come on, wind, blow it. Blow it back, wind. Okay.
Is that not fun to do?
Safe enough.
Nothing there. No.
Terry also with a 5-iron.
Good shot, partner.
That's a good shot. Now Trevino. 3-iron, trying to punch it, fight the wind, which is gusting away from right to left, getting it chasing up and up and up and up and up, and that is an absolute little star of a shot, and rather unlucky to go as far past as he did. Wonderful shot. Now Zoeller trying to punch a little 5-iron and get it running up the hill. Needs a good bounce forward now, and it didn't. It spun into the hill and leaves him a very awkward putt. Third shot now for Trevor Brooking with a 7-iron.
That's down below. It's not quite there, but you got an uphill there. Go up!
Put it on the green.
Right there by the fuzz.
Right by the fuzz.
Hey?
Difficult putts up that slope.
Because it will come to the right.
Terry Wogan, 8-iron.
You got to pitch him, Miller. You got to pitch him.
You got to pitch him
almost
the hole.
Yeah, almost to the bottom of the hill, really.
Yeah.
Huh?
Aye, oh yeah.
Now let's see the skill in these delicate hands. Look at this, look at this, come on. Oh, it's an absolute gem of a shot. Perfect distance, level with the flag, pin high, that's called in the trade. And the young master's delighted with that. Now Fuzzy, up the hill, difficult to get close. And he has, and that'll be a 4. Good 4 today.
Trevor, can I get that? Yeah, please.
Well done, sir. Nice 4. Now Brooking. More or less the same putt as Fuzzy had.
Hurry, hurry.
Come along.
A bit left in that one. Yeah.
Trevino for a 3 after that superb second shot. Nope. Terry now for...
Oh, hit me.
Oh, hello. Oh, Terry, it's not really as funny as that. Why laugh at a man's misfortunes?
I took a divot there.
That was a good leg.
I took a divot.
Oh, Trevor. And what a good one. It's a 5. And Trevino gets his 4.
No sooner hit it. All right, you're back here laughing.
Terry has an awkward one here to halve the hole with Trevor Brooking and to score half a point for his side.
He's a good putter. That's it.
Oh, courage, mon ami. Wonderfully hole. What a struggle, though, after being so close with that marvellous shot. So after 4 holes, that's the score. 6.5, 5.5. And we go over to the 11th hole, which, well, it's 233 yards. And on a blustery day like today, difficult to get the ball near the pin. Trevino first. 1 iron. Going to play one of his little fancy ones, aiming it up the left, trying to curve it left to right and let the ball run for it.
Might get a bounce.
It's hot. Watch it go all the way back.
He's chased it on. Now Fuzzy Zoeller with a 5-iron. 4 clubs difference between them. And let's see how wide the result is. Hard bounce and goes to the back of the green. Brooking, 6-iron from the forward tee. 70 yards
right.
nearer.
Kick right. Kick right. All right. Very nice.
Good shot. And now the powerful Wogan with a 7-iron.
Oh, yes, partner.
Oh, that's close. That's close, Terry.
Take a little left now. Nice shot, partner. Very nice.
Superb.
Just stay with your job.
You have to get your putter.
That's right.
When you get up so early in the morning and you work all day and you've got the day job and then you must obviously go to bed reasonably early at night, when do you get time to watch all these television programs you're always talking about?
And of course, added to that is the time spent practicing my golf,
Of
which
course.
unless I get the 3 hours in a day, I mean, how else could I play the way I do?
Well, I thought that was sensational, but you're
Yes.
wriggling away from the question, which was where and how do you manage to find the time to do all these things?
Well, I give the illusion of working very hard, but I actually don't.
But
I
you-
don't, no.
And people also think it's impossible to be so nice 24 hours a day.
Yes, and this is true because I'm, as you know me a little better than the average member of the public. I am a thoroughly nasty piece of stuff. And I managed to keep this from the public. And as long as I can, I feel I'll be all right.
Yeah.
But frankly, I think they're beginning to see through me and my wiles.
Difficult, of course, to be taken seriously.
Particularly when you play golf the way I do, yes.
But, I mean, there must be, yet again, to try and answer all these friends who talk about you. I mean, your
What
command
friends?
of language.
You are the loneliest figure here
Well,
in
no, I have
Gleneagles.
4 or 5.
You sit on your own in the dining room. You walk up here on your own. Everybody ignores you.
Well, that's because I'm a slight recluse, but your command of all these languages, too. Swedish, Dutch.
Polyglot, we like to call it. Yes.
Polyglot.
Yes, it's it means you don't know any language properly.
When you go away on holiday, how do you relax? What do you like to do?
I lie there for a long time. I'm very good at lying down and doing nothing.
Are you?
But it is true. I don't actually spend all that much time working. As I say, I record a lot of programs, but I get to spend a great deal of time, probably more than the average guy, with my family. You know, I
Yeah.
can pick up my children from school.
Are you a good dad?
I like me as a dad, but the kids are not too keen.
Are you a bit of a hard taskmaster?
Helen always says that the only thing that saved our marriage is the fact that I go out early in the morning because we'd be incompatible in the morning, and I'd be like the Antichrist in the morning.
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
children kicking up murder.
What
you know.
time, in fact, do you leave the house? You've honed it down to a fine art now,
I have,
I'm sure.
yes. The last possible moment I leave.
And that's what time?
Around about 6:30, and then I get into
Oh,
the
you
studio
really
about
have?
7:10. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Luckily for me, the Thames Valley Police have their tea break at the time I hit the M4 at about 6:30.
A likely tail now. Zoeller from well through the green pops it back with a 9-iron. That's his second shot and good one. Now Trevor Brooking putting for
Hurry.
2
Hurry. Hurry.
and woefully short. Dear, oh dear. Trevino for a 2. Yes. That's a certain 3.
Yes.
Now then, after that superb tee shot, Wendy Wogan strikes it a bit in the heel and come on. Tough luck, sir. Now 3 deep breaths. Don't rush it, don't rush it. In fact, if we hit the ground, they have another one. Gently, gently, gently. Well done. Good 3, Terry. Now Trevor Brooking must hold this if he's going to tie. No, he had that to tie with Terry Wogan. So that's a 4 for him, a 3 for Terry. Now Fuzzy has to hold this putt to halve the hole in par 3s. A par 3, of course, with Lee Trevino. Yes, made it look very simple indeed. So after 5 holes, the lead has changed around, but it's still very tight. There's just 1 point in it. 7 to 8. And now the 12th hole, our 6th here on the King's Course. Tappet Hen, 399 yards, and a fair old wind blowing now as we come to the high part of the course, and a formidable carry for our celebrities over the big bank. and the two huge bunkers that stare you right in the eye from the tee. Here's Trevino. A super looking drive from Trevino, just down the right hand side. Will it spin out onto the fairway? No, but it's, as you can see, sitting up. Now Fuzzy sticking with his 1 iron.
Done all right this trip though.
Creamed it.
Good, but it's in the fairway.
Very boner.
It's in the rough.
No, it's not in the rough.
What's a wide fairway?
And first of our celebrities, Terry Wogan with a 2 wood. Muscular shoulders, little square. Legs akimbo.
Aye.
It's off left.
Stay out of there.
Short stuff.
In the jungle.
I played that like the granite.
Okay.
Poor old granny. Don't keep blaming her for that. Brooking, 3 wood. Same line.
Trevor, there's no need to do that just to make me feel good.
Keep me company, Terry. I don't know if we can tell what that one is. Let me look at that one.
I want to see Lee Trevino tell him how to get out of this.
Yeah, I saw. Just try to get it out. Just hold on to it and just get it out here in front. That's a nasty one there. Okay, very nice.
Good shot.
Woo! Hey? Took a bit of foliage with it. Wonder what it would be like if they had that on the football fields.
Oh.
You wouldn't see too many accurate passes, I'm sure of that. Wogan.
Get up. Oh. Oh, partner.
This is my hole, Fuzz.
Just
think?
look at
I'm going to make
bunker.
this one count.
Brooking, 3rd shot.
Okay. All right. Very good, sir.
Just knocked an iron over the hill. He's there in 3. So the celebrity's really having a miserable time here on this 12th hole on the King's Course. And Terry, of course, faced with, well, look at that. Oh, hits the bank and comes back to his feet. And he's out. And over the top and galloping away.
Did anybody see that first shot?
Afraid we did.
Oh, this is terrible.
Oh, yes, that's it, that's it.
Yes, mind you, it's a downhill lie.
Don't worry about it.
little cheater.
Just put a good swing on. Don't try to help it now. Just let the club do the work.
5 wood.
Oh, no.
Pulled it.
Whoa, baby. Oh, mercy. Softly. Okay. Oh, you're okay. You got straight bounce. All right.
All right.
I know you had one of those.
Well, I just haven't been playing
For
with
emergencies.
sufficient confidence to make this thing work.
Trevino. 8 iron.
Leave it alone, wind. I couldn't believe that wind blowing that hard. You know what it is? You can't feel it here.
No, you don't feel it if you're down below you.
Hey.
A lot of wind you can't see. Fuzzy 9 iron.
Sunday.
That's better.
Not quite far enough, old Bert. A little short of it, but she's on the green.
Trevor Brooking now playing his 4th shot.
Oh, that's a perfect shot. That's perfect. Get close.
Very good. Rather wooden wrists, but uses his hands well, does Trevor. Now, Terry with a sand wedge, but
Oh,
that's
mercy.
6.
Whoa, whoa. You should hit that off the tee, partner.
I think I'll use the sand iron.
I think it'd be a good idea. You get it in the air every time. Yes. Sorry, we're getting better. I mean, we're closer to the green than what we started.
Listen, you can't expect miracles, you know. Didn't I have a par there a while back?
Oh, they soon forget, Terence. Trevino, little chip with a 7 iron. Perfect line. Nice little touch. Fuzzy for a 3. And that's a certain
Just like
4.
the 4, partner.
Another crack like that.
Partner?
No, tell me the word. 6 inches.
I'll go right, yeah.
It doesn't really matter since I'm playing about me 12th shot. I don't know why we're arguing about this.
Little Jimmy giving his man advice on the putt, and that's his 7th blow. I think he might retire at this hole. Brooking for a 5.
Cut it out, Trevor.
No.
Go on, Trevor.
But that 6 will be good enough to take a point from Mr. Wogan.
Well played.
And finally, it's Trevino for a 4. Hello.
That's what you get for laughing at my putt. I'm putting for an 8 here. Is that a gimme?
Well, so after 6 holes and a bit of untidy play, the scores now are level at 9 points each and just 3 holes to play. And the first of the last 3 is this lovely 13th hole, Braids Broest. 451 yards and lovely contours, lovely bunker shaping. Ferns and the heather and the majestic scenery all around from this high spot on the course. Lovely part of the world. First on the tee then, it's Fuzzy Zoeller, again with that trusty old 1 iron. He's sticking religiously to that, and why not? He's hardly missed a fairway, but of course he doesn't want to go right onto the bank where all that heather is.
Oh. Got the right club, it's right low.
Right to left, man.
On that hill, go hard.
Good position.
That's where the most people are at. They say.
That's Chauffeur.
Sure.
Trevino.
Good shot, the only man I know who can speak and hit the ball at the same time.
No, he can do it right here. Go on down. Yeah, I never try to hit one hard till the last hole.
Fine with me.
I think these two are classic cases of people who don't play often enough, so they just lack rhythm, don't they? Although Trevor's got a poor grip.
He's got a very bad grip, and he sets up. He takes a little too long, I think. In other words, for a man that doesn't play as much as he does, but great footballer. He's great condition, and for a man that's 32 years old to be playing, you know, the type of football that he's playing is fantastic. Oh, he's in the heather on the left again. You know.
High floater. Same with Terry. He plays about 5 or 6 games. Have got maybe a bit more than that a year, and basically he hasn't, I don't think, taken the trouble to have some proper tuition. You guys have the right tuition. Start off right.
I think you should, yes. You know, Terry really bends his legs bad on the takeaway there, and that gets him in a lot of problems. You know, he never gets them back.
And suddenly hits a good one.
Right. Watch, see?
See, like that.
So you got right back on it that time, but most of the time you don't. But he does have a nice putting stroke.
Oh, yeah.
New Zeller was commenting that time.
I love those expressions of yours and those lovely drinks. What is it, the Smithwicks and...
It's the Smithwicks and Coke, and the Pernod and White. It's the classic drink in Ireland, because Irish women, of course, are very expensive drinkers. I only married my wife because he's a pretty cheap drinker. But
how do you mean
it's just a large
drink?
brandy with her. But if you go to the Crumlin Working Man's Club in Dublin, the cry is, a Pernod and White for Marie and a Smithwicks and Coke for myself, which costs a fortune and tastes revolting.
Funny colour too, is it?
Well, it's the white, you see. Ireland, you're immediately categorised as Irish when you walk in anywhere and ask for a white lemonade. Because Ireland's the only country in the world that has 2 colours of lemonade. One white and the other red.
All right. Just get it up over the bunker corner. Go just to the left of it, not too much. Oh, that's tough. All you got is just hit down on it hard, I guess.
Here's hoping.
Well, Trevor's in all sorts of trouble, and of course more of it lurking ahead in the form of that big bunker.
Oh, that's the best you could do there. That's why I wanted to go a little left of the bunker. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Fine.
Oh no, this is a pretty mean hole, so
Yeah,
I don't think Terry can get there on 2.
Clouds beginning to pile up a bit, and here's Trevor with the old trusty 5 iron, just trying to place it down the fairway.
Okay.
Fuzzy with a 4-iron.
Oh my God. Oh, come on.
Come down that hill.
He's taking it well.
Oh, whoa. Oh, that was the worst I've ever hit.
He's got away with it. Can still get a 4 now. Trevino again with that 1-iron.
No, I didn't cut it though.
Always trying to play a shot. Yeah. Lovely just to wander along and knock the ball forward and punch it onto the green. Now see if Terry can do just that with a 5-wood.
Beautiful shot, partner. Right on the greens it is, right on the greens.
How about that? Well, they came to laugh and they stayed to applaud. Tremendous stuff from Wogan. Putting the pressure right on Trevor.
That's
Fairly
perfect.
whizzes the club head through that, and that could come off the hill beautifully for the boy. And it does. Look at this one.
Nice shot.
That was his 4th shot with a 7-iron.
Nice shot.
And there behind the green, the lovely scenic beauty of this part of the world. Delightful. Now, here's Zoeller, very lofted little club, just throwing it down the hill, using the slope, checking and running, checking and running, running. Lovely little shot there. Now Terry practicing that putting stroke of his, which does look a little bit shaky at times.
Oh, good putt. Beautiful.
But that's well hit and tries a good putt. The smile is back. A steely look as he gazes at Trevino, trying for a 3 up the hill, up. And again, the perfect line. Not enough punch, but still a par 4.
Oh.
Now, if Trevor can hold this, what a saving putt. What a par. What a 5, I should say. Not a par. And he's done it too. A 1 over par 5.
Well coached, Lee.
Tremendous effort.
I don't like this position, partner.
Fuzzy for a 4.
Oh my God. That ball didn't go right like it did the other day. Like, oh no! I'll take my hoots. I deserve it.
Well, it's obvious that good looks don't count for anything around here.
Sorry.
Come on, Terry. This to keep the match level. What strain. His partner can hardly bear to watch. You can do it. Yes. Great 4. So with just 2 holes to play, as the wind begins to freshen even more, the scores are still level, 10.5 points each. But much can happen over these final 2 holes, particularly this hole. This is the 14th on the King's course, our 8th hole, and it's that 266-yard short par 4 where the professionals can certainly whack it on the green, and we've seen many a 2 over the years and lots of 3s, and if they get a par 4 they're very disappointed. Now Trevino trying to shape one in here with his driver, going down the shaft. Could be in the bunker.
Is it? No.
No. Wind brought it back. Right. Didn't cut it.
Hi, John.
Didn't cut it enough, partner.
Clubs and
Just caught the sand.
It's actually too much club.
Fuzzy with a 1-iron. Now he's trying to chase it off the bank down the right.
Watch that wind. Watch that wind.
Stay out there.
Perfect. Boy, just stuck in the front of the green. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Skips past, got a solid bounce, and it goes well past the
I
pin.
thought it was a 3 for you.
John, you like living?
So Terry with his old trusty brassy or 2-wood.
Ooh,
Oh, mercy. Hook! Hook!
He'd have got
More!
it.
Oh, come on
Trying
down the hill.
hard.
Yes, come on. Move. More left. Get on down that green.
And
Come on.
it is.
Get that boy running.
Look at that ball. Keep moving. Look at that
What a
ball.
great shot, partner. What a great shot.
Golf is a serious game. Brooking with a 3-wood.
That's a nice ball.
Why do you always take the gilt off my gingerbread, Brooking?
Oh, John, I'm glad I moved you. Good job, hey. Oh, that would have got him dead on.
Yeah, right in the mazard.
That would have, I mean, it would have.
And short but straight.
Got him dead on.
I never liked him.
When you're all together, you lads and that, do you sometimes sit down quietly and pick your own England team or world team, and does it differ a lot from the teams they pick?
Definitely. Yeah, if you got a team of 11, I would think if you get 2 teams that are the same on selection, you've done very well. It's almost certain that you'll get a complete variation, and it's like supporters with the England team. You know, all supporters have got their own ideas, and obviously even at clubs you've got your own particular favourites and style of play that you enjoy watching. So it's very varied, and it just depends on whoever's the manager at the time.
What about the growth of soccer in the United States?
Well, I think it is getting big out there. I think the important factor, certain pockets that are getting very good crowds, and I think the main thing is getting into the colleges and schools. Before, when you went over there, it was mainly exhibition matches, teams coming over there. Whereas now you can go over and watch last summer, I watched them, and you got boys kicking around football in parks and on open spaces, which perhaps 5-10 years ago you didn't see. And I think the fact that the younger American people are starting to play it, it's got a good future there.
You've not been tempted so far?
Not so far.
Got to go left of the flag, between the flag and the bunker about.
Now Trevor playing a little pitch and run with a 7-iron. Trevino asking him to try and keep it low to the ground and use the slope and let it run towards the flag. Oh, he's done it well.
That's dead perfect. That is absolutely perfect, my man. Boy. That is absolutely perfect.
Lovely shot. Trevino, the ace coach. Now, TW, little 8-iron. And a good one also.
Right. You're right, you did it well.
Coming, it's coming.
Very nice shot. Shot, we can make that shot. We can make that.
Trevino.
A little hard.
Right.
Hard was right. Fuzzy for a 2. Very good lag putt or speed putt to the hole side. That's a birdie 3.
Huh? Yeah. I got a feeling, Fuzz. No. Little hop.
So that's a 4 for Trevino, 3 for Zoeller. So Fuzzy steals a point from Lee.
Little bad hop there, buddy. Oh, that bunker was great.
Trevor Brooking, who's already holed a couple of nice putts. This for a 3.
No. Whoa.
A little bold.
Now inside, put it straight in. All right. Straight in.
Now Terry for a birdie 3.
Good putt. Yes!
How about that?
Nice 3. Birdie for you. That's a birdie.
And why not? So a complete whitewash there. So the score with just 1 hole to play suddenly looks very different. 10.5 to 13.5. And here's our view looking back up this 18th fairway. We're playing it in fact as a par 4 this year. There is a very back tee which makes it a real old monster, but I think it's a better hole as a par 4. Big wide rolling fairway and a huge green at the end in front of Ian Marchbank's professional shop. King's Hame. And that was Fuzzy.
It just slipped out. Blip. Just get the blip.
Trevino
Oh, I'm with you.
Oh, mercy sakes.
Fire!
That's in the bunker.
Yeah. That's the way it's been going today, anyway.
Wogan with a 2-wood.
Oh, beauty.
All right, partner.
Beauty. No, that's fine.
That's all right. That'll get up that hill. Well, I tell you, wouldn't get here.
Bouncing over left.
Partner.
Over the hill.
Molly.
It probably hit a rabbit on the head or something.
Marvelous, marvelous.
There he is. Now Trevor.
Still a bit high. That's right.
Little in the valley. Just getting
High,
warmed up, partner.
but safe.
Remember last year, that's where we were driving the ball.
Trevor in the first of the dips. And he's got his old faithful 5-iron out, just chopping it over the hill.
It's all right.
Well, it's safe enough, over the hill. There he is, on the left, still a long way to the green.
At least it's not like the bunkers at Muirfield.
No.
I can see where the hell I'm going. Oh, in Muirfield you can't see anything. Oh, hit it a little fat. Hit it a little fat.
So Trevino's played 2. He's still quite away from the green. Now Terry Wogan.
Oh.
I knew that was going to be
Oh, no.
Bushes left.
No, it can't happen. What's this? Do I get an extra $5 or 5 pounds if I knock him off the stand up here?
Well, our intrepid cameraman, taking his life in his hands, Fuzzy with a 9-iron, sails over the top of it.
Well, I'm going to have me a monstrous putt, though.
He will indeed, for he's just on the right-hand edge
That's
of the
true.
green. Trevino, 6-iron. 3rd shot.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Beautiful shot. And still a chance.
Willie says right on the
For a
ladder.
par
He's
four.
only 30 yards offline. Hey.
Wogan's
little
ball
place
is
to be.
in
Well, yes,
there.
every year I come here, I've managed to get into a bush
Right,
like this.
right.
Yes.
He can drop it right here.
Okay.
Right back there.
Drop it right
Okay.
back there, then.
Over
He
me
keeps
left.
the point between here and the flag.
Right, sir?
See the little 2 white flowers are right there. Oh, you can go back as far as you want. You can go farther than that if you want. Right
No,
back
he
there.
needs all the help he can get. Stay with him there.
Yeah?
They can be very cruel, these professionals.
Okay. Lucky Wogan.
Okay.
It's a 7 or an 8? 7. Have a little confidence, for God's sake. I've kept you in this game.
So Wogan, having incurred a penalty stroke, now playing his 4th, 7-iron.
Hook. Oh, you're going to have a nice putt. Nice problem. You got to like this. You got to like this.
And Terry is in
Very
fact
good, very good, very good.
just on the green,
Only thing is, I'm there for what now?
miles from the hole.
3.
Trevor Brooking. 4th shot. Trevor on the green in 4.
What are we doing out here? We're both left. I need a driver from here.
Willie, you want to hold that for me? Very good.
Now Fuzzy.
Don't get it embarrassingly.
I'm going to make the daggone thing.
This
The hell with
is a
it.
huge
This little
putt.
3-footer stretched out.
Fine.
Just have a look at the length of this one as Fuzzy thumps it up the green. On and
Oh,
on.
it's
The
going
pin
right
still hasn't come into view. There's well a bit.
Whose side are you on, anyway?
Willie's not too partisan. Now Wogan, and he'll be doing very well if he gets down in 3 or 4 from here. Gives it a mighty old clunk, and it's hopping and running and going and looking rather good and slowing down, and it wouldn't, it can't, it the greatest putt I've ever seen in my life. Fuzzy's giving him the kiss of life. What a putt. What a putt. Trevor Brooking. And they're all at it. Very good indeed.
Why should we fight? What the hell can we do now?
This is where being good to your mother really counts.
Oh, Trevino was for a 4, and it's not turning.
Come on. It don't make any difference now, baby. The lights have gone out. That was the best. That may be the longest putt I've ever seen. And I've played a many a tournament. Never seen it.
See, I'm inspiring my
Fuzzy
man.
taps in for a 4. And Trevor just knocks his in, but this is for a 6 and won't make any difference to anything at all. So, that really doesn't alter the score, which is quite formidable in favour of Fuzzy Zoeller and Terry Wogan, who scored 16.5 points to Lee Trevino and Trevor Brooking's 10.5.
Well, how about that for a Grandstand finale? And do you think that's the longest putt you've ever seen hold?
Peter, that's the longest putt I've ever seen held, and I've played in a many a golf tournament, but it really didn't make that much difference. I played so badly that, and my partner kept getting the ball in the air, and he's used to passing it on the ground. And I think that's what got us. But I said to you before, in 1970, I had a putt of about 200 feet at St. Andrews because I aimed to the wrong pin, but I didn't make the putt. But that was the best putt I've ever seen.
Trevor, you enjoy yourself? Yeah, lovely, yes. Driving wasn't too good, but lovely day. Enjoyed it,
man.
yes.
Good man. And here we are.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. I'm sinking putts like that every day in the week.
2 birdies.
On our carpet at home. That's the ball. I'm going to put it in a glass case and throw rose petals at it every hour on the hour from here on in.
He's quite a fella, isn't he, Fuzz?
Oh, he really is. I really enjoyed it, even with Trevor there and Super Max.
Yes, it's great fun.
What can you say? Like I say, it's to play with gentlemen. It just shows you how great a game of golf is.
Well, we're very lucky with the 2
Well,
boys
some
who
nice
played it.
mementos for them to take home, some lovely crystal lamps. So they're happy. Hope you are too. Bye-bye.